Hello and welcome. This video is the raw footage from my Twitch streams. I decided to make these available to anyone who wants to go back and watch the games from the beginning. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to join us on Sundays and Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Twitch at the link in the description. Thank you and enjoy! Hi and welcome. I am Storm's Melody, and it is Thursday night. The weather here is actually cold. We've got a clear sky. It was raining earlier today, but now it is not. Yay, no rain. Nothing much has happened over the course of the day. Most things have gone pretty well, so we're just going to jump right into the game today. We are going into Power World. Hi, Will. Hi, Pocket. Hi, Wave. Hi, 4G. Power World is, as usual, exploration and opening up as much of this map as we can and leveling up as far as we can. That's the goal. How well this works, we'll find out. I will, once we get started, pop the code for Power World into this chat stream. Anybody who's on who wants to come join is more than welcome to join. All right, guys, here we go. Day 62, level 34. All right. There we go. That was not behaving well. All right. We have an hour for that. We've got charcoal. Oh. And I am now overweight. Oops. Well, that happens. How did that happen? Like, how is the charcoal that heavy? Yeesh. The charcoal really is that heavy. Good to know. Alright. Here's an expedition in progress. It's got another 20 minutes there. Feeling down because of bad working conditions. What is it complaining of? Does it want a nicer furnace? Is that what this is? Well, let's see if I can make it a nicer furnace. I need cement, but I don't have any cement here. I'd have to go to the other one, or I'd have to make it. I wonder if I can make it. Oh, not at that workbench. That workbench is busy. And that one only does weapons. And I don't think this workbench over here does cement. Nope, it doesn't. Well, at least that, my memory's working on that. Hello, arrows. That is a lot of arrows. Alright. I need to build a large pal bed. How far am I from the technology of building a large pal bed? I am 2 levels away. Ooh, carbon fiber. Interesting. Ugh, Granny. I hate it when your computer does that. I thankfully have not had to deal with that with this computer yet. I am sure that at some point, especially with the way they've been updating Windows 11. Windows is honestly nothing more than a legal virus on your computer. If I could figure out how to get it all to talk nicely to each other. Ah! Run away! I would have a Linux box so fast. Because it's not the coding that keeps me from choosing a Linux box. I know how to code. Well, the basics of it anyway, and I can learn what I need to. What keeps me from doing Linux is that all the drivers don't exist yet. Maybe at some point. Come on. Dang it! Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. I was afraid that was gonna happen. Oh, let's just respawn here. Alright. Which way to go? That way. Oh, except I don't have a saddle for that. I don't have my flying! I have planned poorly. Great, I've got my celery with me, but I don't actually have a saddle for the celery. And I don't have my Nightwing on me, so I can't fly. Gotta love poor planning. There we go. Nice! Aww! Oops, missed. Oh well. There are giant mushrooms out there. Head that way in a minute. Back to base. I gotta go pick up a pal friend. Alright. Ammunition. I did not put the PAL bench here. Okay. Good to know what I failed to do. What do I want it to make? I think ice grenades. I'm gonna make 5 ice grenades. Let's make fire grenades. Sort by level, please. Here we go. Is there enough food? That is the million-dollar question. So I know we were having a food shortage. Good. There now seems to be plenty of food. Oh, fast travel. Sure. We'll go over here. Hmm? Oh, Paldium. That's what that is. Did I not? Somehow I didn't save my transfer. Why did it not save my transfer? Why can't I? What? Oh, there is something wrong with my system. Okay, guys, I am actually going to have to reboot this. That's fun. Don't sit here and chat while my system reboots. Well, not my whole system. If I have to reboot my whole system, we'll simply choose a different game to play. No. I am going to reboot this game. Never had that happen before. That was new. Don't think I like that. What happened to my... Why am I... Whatever. Okay. Let us try this again. If this doesn't work, be thinking about what game you would like to play. We've got Monument Valley. We've got... Must be a night for computer issues. Yeah. But as you've noticed from me, every night seems to be some form of computer issue. It's a thing with me. Um, I only grudgingly get along with electronics. Which, then you're asking, how am I able to stream? The Cosmos is being nice is the best guess I can come up with. Nope. There is something wrong with the system. The system is down. The system is down. Down, 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 down. Well, I could add that one. Why could I add that one but not that one? Oh, no. So what makes that one different? Nope. All right, guys. So, Palworld seems to be having issues tonight. So we won't be playing it. Because I can't load half my pals for some reason. So, you guys get to vote on what we're going to do next. Where is my voting? Here we go. Question: what should we play? Monument Valley, Poly Bridge, we can play Genshin Impact again, or I can introduce you to a new game, Life Makeover, or I would have to download it, but we could potentially do the next Dark Parables. Okay, poll's created. It's up at the top of your stream chat. Just click into it, please, guys. I really would love your input on what we should play. Even if it is just one or two people. So I'd like to do something you guys want to see since my Palworld is non-functional. Yeah. Oh, that would explain why I can't see anything. I forgot to turn my light on. Oops. I have been... So since I'm waiting on you guys to respond, although it doesn't look like anybody is responding. Come on, guys. It's a poll. You may not like it if I have to choose. I may surprise you with something. All right. One for Genshin Impact and one for Dark Parables. Oh. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get the next Dark Parables. Give me just 1 minute. Oh, come on. That's the password. See, remembering my password. The next Dark Parables is Rapunzel. Ballad of Rapunzel. Yeah, the Dark Parables has to be downloaded, but honestly, it's barely a gig of data. Um, it shouldn't take it more than a couple minutes to download. So I'm perfectly fine downloading it. It was a case of, do I remember my password to get into this or not? Which is not always a guarantee for me. But in this case, I do in fact remember it. Yay. Um, where was I? I don't remember where I was. Oh well, my train of thought has derailed. It happens a lot. The amount of crashing you can hear in my head is really terrible. This is what happens when you become a mom. Your brain goes on nice and smoothly and works really, really, really well up until you have that first kid, and then it just absolutely is gone. Oh, and they've actually managed to prove it. They did so. There's a study that was done on a couple of women. They actually did MRIs several times throughout their pregnancy on their brains, and over the course of the 3 years they followed them, the one for pregnancy and 2 years afterwards, they found that the brain, portions of the brain shrink during pregnancy. And then after the baby is born, the entire brain rewires itself. So all of those fetch commands that you have spent X number of years setting up in your brain all of a sudden don't work anymore because those connections don't exist. It's literally rewiring itself. And even after 2 years, it's not completely done. We don't know when or if it is ever finished rewiring. And this happens with every kid. So it literally, mom brain literally is a thing because your brain is completely rewiring itself. Um, which makes me feel better when I know that I have this giant lexicon of words and I've got all these definitions stored over here in one part and I've got all these words stored over here in another. And at one point in time, there were connections between the two. Half those connections are gone. I've really popped off with some odd descriptions um, for things just because I can describe the object, but actually getting to the point of saying what the name of the object is has taken time. My husband has had to go, wait, what? Oh, you mean several times over the last 4 years. Actually, it's really gotten bad with my second one. I didn't lose much of my lexicon with my first one, but I lost a lot of my lexicon with my newest one. On the plus side, A is nearly talking, so that'll take care of half of that. She's she actually managed a full sentence if you consider 2 words a full sentence. Um, she was out playing yesterday, and she ran over, handed me her passy, and said, "Here, mommy," and ran off. I didn't even have time to say congratulations on um, saying the words or anything like that. Good job or anything. She just was here, hand me the pacifier, and ran off. Um, so yes. Oh, and she managed to walk all the way down to her sissy's school today. So there's that. And then of course it started raining. So I had to put her in the stroller, which made for an unhappy little one. But I didn't want to try and drag her uphill in the pouring rain. there are things I can do, and I could do it if I needed to, but I had my stroller with me, so I didn't want to. So I didn't. Um, yeah, the weather today was crazy. Like, started out cloudy and cool, and by mid-afternoon, bright sun, and then by the time I went to go pick up my eldest daughter from school, pouring rain after I arrived. So, of course, I don't have the umbrellas or the rain gear with me because when I left to go pick her up, it was barely cloudy. So, the game has actually loaded on my end. I'm working on getting it set up, and then we will play Dark Parables, Ballad of Rapunzel. This one is actually interesting. We are only going to play through it once, but I know that it has at least 2 endings, and possibly a third. You have to choose a specific thing at some point to change the ending, and I've only ever managed to choose it a couple ways. Here we go. Oh. I need to go over to the game screen. The black screen for just a moment. Dark Parables. There we go. That should pull it. Oh. Let's get this centered for you guys. I apologize. This is going to make people sick. There you go. This is what happens when I have to set things up mid-game. Alright, so Dark Parables, Ballad of Rapunzel. As we know, last time we finished Jack in the Sky Kingdom, and we saw this lovely tower with the beautiful golden hair, so this is where we are. We're going to play on normal mode.
Sing for me, Rapunzel.
Hey, it even gives us a location.
Welcome to Mount Shnishka, Detective. Yesterday, a strain of toxic pollen was detected in the town at the mountain's base. We have been tracking this mysterious pollen around the world, and evidence has the origin located among the ruins of the ancient Floralia kingdom on this mountain. A strange hypnotic song is the only warning before the pollen descends. Those who come in contact with it fall deathly ill. Your mission is to uncover the mystery of this toxic pollen source and stop it from spreading further. We believe that Rapunzel, the fabled princess of Floralia, still lurks in the abandoned tower. Seek out Rapunzel, as she may prove crucial to this case. Good luck, Detective.
Well, I think we just walked into the pollen. Oh, there's someone here. No, I don't need a quick tutorial. Thank you.
Please, help. The pollen. Get these vines off me.
Alright. Unusual bloom of a unique purple color, but the pollen causes people to show signs of debilitation. Well, that's not good. That needs a key. That is a birdie. Wait, there's something on the ground there. Glad I caught that. Okay. Will the knife cut the vines? No. Flora, the goddess of flowers. There's something stuck up there that I cannot currently reach. Can I cut these lines? Yes, I can. Yay! Something I can cut. Goddess and wait, no. It's not? Okay. Ooh. All these little pieces. I just gotta find the tree of life. There it is. Is that one? That one. Now I just need this. Ah, right there in front of the vase. Vase or pitcher? I think that might be a pitcher. That's a helmet. Goddess emblem, king of emblem.
Ah!
Whoa! What am I supposed to do about this? Open the gate? Okay. I'm supposed to gather the flowers? Dusk blooming nightshade, anyone? There's day. Gets me the sunflower. Aw, thank you, squirrel. Where's the lily? Where even would it be? How do I get that? Oh, the sun. It evaporates it. Ah! Pesky clouds. I just need that one. But that should be a daylily. It should be... Oh, interesting. I'm glad I clicked on the stars. Didn't have much of a choice. There wasn't anything left to click on.
Thank you for saving me. My name is Kai. I'm a botanist. I was studying these vines when I heard a woman start to sing. The vines came to life, and I'm still a little dizzy. Are you venturing into the kingdom? Then you need to take this. This herb will make you immune to the pollen. But as you can see, the effect does not last very long. I won't be able to continue like this. I'll rest for a while. Take care, stranger.
Alright. Anything else new on this page? Doesn't look like it. Chapter 1. Hello. Well, that's unfortunate. May the kingdom thrive and flourish under the blessing of Flora. That is missing a musical instrument. That is missing a flower. The helm goes here, but I need a shield. And another key. Alright. Entry prohibited by order of the king. How do you get rid of magic butterflies? Probably shouldn't try to kill them. Mysterious sickness has depended upon the kingdom and taken many lives. All hope is lost. Destroy the base? Yes. Ha 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 ha! That was a good guess on my part. Alright. And of course, for anybody tuning in, the drill is if you see something before I do, please feel free to pop it into the chat. Some of these go quickly and others just don't. Some scroll work and a circle. There's the circle. What do you think the scroll work is that? That's the scroll work. It's too sweet. There it is. On the front of the book. Woo! Stay away from the tower and those cursed dark flowers. Well, somehow I don't think I'm going to get to avoid going to the cursed dark flowers. Beloved Queen Violet lies in eternal sleep. The Princess Rapunzel we are blessed to keep. The memories of Violet's golden reign shall live on. Our prayers go with her. Our love she has won. That sounds ominous, actually. Just a prison halberd, jewel medallion, bellflower plaque. Here? Now I just need the bellflower. Where's the key? I don't think that's the key. Ooh, maybe I could use this to get this down? It's worth a try. It says there's something here. No, there. I'll just do that. We got that. And here we go. The shield. What are these? Little cameos? Okay. One shield for a door. Oh. We have to choose the correct sequence. Got it. Oh. Oh, no, that one was just slightly insultingly easy. I wish I could choose how they turned. Oh, come on, almost there. Got that one. This one's easier, it's just a straight swap. Woohoo, we got the door open. Oi! Well, obviously she doesn't want our help. A whole bunch of emblems. Maybe this one? Ha ha ha. There's the flower. I bet he holds the halberd. Hey, looky, I was right. Oh, bug spray! Looks like I need some cards. Only with the Guardian artifacts will entry be granted. I don't have any of those yet. Obviously, I can't get over there. Alright. Bellflower goes here. We got one cameo and just one medallion. Bug spray is used here. Oh! There's a hand from that grave. But that's the other mirror medallion. Oh, and the cameo goes here. Now that's the cards. This is the medallions. Woohoo! Drawbridge down! giant plant monster. I hate when Mother Nature fights back. It doesn't tend to go well. We've been dropped into a giant pit. We were over here, now we're over here. Gotta love the map, though. Anybody want a mushroom? I'm gonna need a rag to clean that off. Bunnies need a key. I don't suppose this does anything? Nope. Actually. Okay. That's not the way to do it. No, that didn't. Oh! Well, someone was kind enough to incinerate the vines, so thank you to them. I guess we're going this way.
Who are you? Have you been following us?
No! Wait, Prince Ross! I know this person!
Hello.
Detective.
Stay here. I'm going to investigate the area.
It's so good to see you after all this time, Detective! Do you remember? It's me, Gerda!
What are you
It's
doing
been almost
here?
10 years. You saved me from the Snow Queen. I'll never forget it.
How long have we been doing this job? I guess the bigger question is, are we immortal at this point? There. A Froggy figurine! Because where would this whole thing be without the Frog Prince? Actually, honestly, if we go back through and look at the other storylines, he caused a lot of this. Or his curse did, anyway. For those of you who've joined in, this game is Dark Parables Ballad of Rapunzel. It is actually the 7th game in a series. Can be watched standalone. If you enjoy it, once today's stream is over, you can go find the first 6 games in my YouTube channel. Link in my bio. Where is that ring? Does anybody see where that ring is hiding? Well, there's the box. And there's the heart. That's not the ring, although it looks like it should be. Is that the ring? Ha ha ha! Talk about hiding in plain sight. Does anybody see this piece of scroll work? This one right here. Ah, there it is. It's a Froggy Prince!
My village was attacked by the pollen as well. When I met Prince Ross, he said he knew its source and needed my help.
Alright. Cameo. Oh, I really need some rags here. That is the second item that has needed to be cleaned up. The carnivorous flower is a dangerous plant that feeds on living prey. They flourish in the dark, cold environment and wilt under the sun and heat. Well, that's good to know. May just save our buds. Nope, that is not what I wanted. Wait. Hold on a second. Here's a small pond with big stuff. Whoa! I need to light this. Wait, will this work? Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Alright. Oh, so far so good. No! But... Ha! I got it to work. Nice. And it lit this place up nicely. I can actually see. She's got a bracelet. What's it called? Prop figurine? Over here. Rose pinions, white rose pinions here. That's all I can do here for now. Whoa! While cursed princesses slept on briars, tangled around her improtection. While the cursed princess slept on, briars tangled around her improtection. White rose and the red rose. Rotate the butterflies to the sky and the roses to the vine. Okay. Oh. Very close. Almost there. Got it. I'm gonna edit my stream information real quick. Forgot to do that. This will take 2 seconds. Yeah, I should have done this just a minute ago. Here we go. Rapunzel, 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 let down your long hair. And actually, that's a bastardization of that line. It should be Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. Is it sad that I know that off the top of my head? I spent way too much time playing fairy tales. Do both the bracelets go here? They do! Yay! The blessings of the goddess Flora ensures my immortal life, but that long slumber has left me at loose ends. Perhaps I can find something meaningful to do with the power she has bestowed. Oh. It's Briar Rose's journal. Cursed by a wicked godmother, Briar Rose fell into a deep slumber protected by her briars. A prince braved the castle to break her curse, but it was not a true love's kiss, and she did not stir. Hoping time would find an answer, her fairy godmother contained the curse for 1,000 years, but in so doing also suppressed Briar Rose's power. As the years slipped away, Briar Rose slept on, alone and forgotten by her people. That is such a sad tale. Alright. Doesn't seem to be anything else around here. Anything to pick up from here? Nope, okay. How am I supposed to clean this? I wonder if I had... Nope. Oh well, I thought it might work. I need to get there. Spectre Valley. That is definitely from here. I am missing something obvious. Fine. What am I missing? Oh, hair pieces. Here we go. That opens that up. And starts the next chapter.
Do you see that up there, Detective? I think we can access the tower through this gate.
Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. This magic beanstalk allows me to reach the tower so I can visit Bella. I'll keep the bean in my music box for safekeeping. Alright. So the magic beans are in the music box. Great. Now I just gotta find that music box. There's the bunny key. And there's the gear. Yeah, well, that'll make throwing something there easier. Oh my. That is a lot of spider webs. Honey key! Oh, someone's not happy. A tribute to Lilac Bellflower, a vital potion during the pregnancy of the Queen Rollant. What is this sensor? It's like a door handle. That is a music box missing dancers. Here's one of the dancers. My poor sister is forbidden to leave the tower, but Bella and I have a secret. In the hidden garden, she can be in the sunlight without anyone the wiser. I've hidden the magic beam so no one knows of my visits. It looks like Rapunzel was hiding a friend. It doesn't look like hers was an imaginary one either. Violante, the Queen of Florelia. She was forever in the heart of her people. Ah, I've got a duster. Feather duster. Well, one handle is closed properly. Don't have the second yet. But I still have the feather duster. Oh. This has got another item waiting for us. Alright. Ah, there's the leaves. Hiding on the ivy vine, because of course they are. Where else would they put the leaves? Of course, this piece should be the easiest to find, but they've got it hidden well, don't they? There's that one. Ha! There's that. Here's a little flower. Does anybody see the crown? Oh, the lady's wearing it. Oh, I hadn't even realized that this was the thing we were looking for. Oh no. Scroll work. On something covered in scroll work. Alright. We can do this. The scroll work and the rose. Actually, that rose is sitting inside the other rose. So now it's just the scroll work. Hiding from me, are you? Ah, it's inside the box. Oh, that cleaned that off. And the goblet of brambles. Where did the figure go? I think it goes over here. Lady Violet. There we go. Oh, now I gotta wind the music box. Alright. I don't have a key to wind the music box. Ivy relinquished her powers and immortality from her beloved, but it only brought them more tragedy. Yeah. Let me save. Nope. Fire Rose cameo. I don't think that was there. Nope. Hello, Frogprince. What? When Ivy Green met the Frog Prince, the man cursed to live a lonely life as a frog, she sacrificed the immortality of a guardian for the prince to sing again. But the curse reverted upon her death, and the prince was a frog of sin. Immortal, he was forced to live through a cycle of becoming human for a new love, only to watch him die. The prince was further tormented when the curse warped, so he would remain in human form, but those he touched would turn into a frog. How am I supposed to take care of that thing? I don't like that thing. Hello, there's a handle there. Thank you. There's the wind-up key. The goddess Flora handpicks the guardians for her flowers. Their names will be forever etched into history. There we go. We got the beam. And the berry lantern. Yay!
Look! If we climb the beanstalk, we can reach the gate! But we still need to unlock it.
Hey, half the battle's done. Be a little positive. The ceiling entrance to the tower is always locked by the guards, but I managed to sneak a copy of the key. This is the only way I can see Bella. I must keep the key in a safe place. Ah, so that's what was in the froggy's mouth. Where'd the key go? Did I not put it out? Oh, that's right, we didn't get it out. I had to deal with a giant flower popping up. Oh, they're color-coded! Oh, this is... Now here's the big question. get it wrong, it starts all over. That is unfortunate. That one is done. Oh. No! Oh, good. Whew. I was afraid I made a mistake there for a second. A lantern. That'll help. Now I can go take care of that nasty plant. Effective. Rocky Prince needs brown.
I'll go take a look first. I'm sure Prince Ross will join us later. Be careful, Detective.
You too, Gerda.
Detective! Help me! Ah!
Oh. And now I'm gonna have to explain that to Prince Ross. I wish she'd waited. After Queen Melanie passed away, this tower was built to confine Princess Belladonna. Her name was Belladonna? That's not an ominous name at all. It left way too easy. Tea party. There is something in that rabbit, but I do not currently have a way to unstitch it. Need a pair of scissors. Oh, looky, doll's head goes on the doll. She's missing an eye. That is not the creepiest porcelain doll I've ever seen. That actually belongs to a set that I owned. Well, I own one of the set. My sister owns the other one. They were clown dolls, and I swear they were haunted. When my sister handed it to me, mine went immediately into the closet, never to come out again. My sister slept with hers one night and it got the same treatment. A guardian statue and a golden bell. How are we supposed to get back to the cemetery? Apparently there's something to still do in the tunnel of mines. Nope. We'll do that later. Serious flowers and a warm glow. That's all well and good. Ah, there.
Detective! Help me! Ah!
Why are they taking her? Pack the branches in with no overlap. Select arrows to rotate. What do you mean? Okay. You can rotate them using that. No, that won't work. That's a full square. There's one. This is the only one that's got two. Put this over here. That. Except the others don't fit. Oh. No, that didn't work. We turn this around and shove this here. Nope. All right. No, that still doesn't work. It almost has to go there, but that creates another 2, which isn't going to work. Even if we move it there, we still got this one. Alright. So this one has to go there, 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 or there. Just that is the way it has to go. Nope, that's not gonna work either. That would be nice. What if we... Nope, that didn't work either. Anybody wants to chime in on how this can be done, I would be more than happy to listen. Nope, that didn't work either. But this might. Ha 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 ha! No, get in there. Yay! I'm glad I only have to do one of those right now. Alright. My mutation experiments have successfully bred an enormous variant of the night bloom flower. When it blossoms, the dispersal of the deadly pollen will be all the more widespread. That is not a good thing. Queen Marlene and her servant, Mother Gothel. Oh, well, that's great. Everything's the numbers and apparently a fairy. Rapunzel and Belladonna, the royal half-sisters of Royal. So that would be Rapunzel and that would be Belladonna. There we go. Butterfly goes there. Oh, and this gets us the forestry statue. Ah, creepy doll. Why do they have to make evil-looking dolls? There There we go. So that one went fast. I'm still missing a number. Ross is trying to get her out. Doll's eye. There's the doll's eye.
I saw the beanstalk and tracked you down. How can you let Gerda get captured?
Wasn't by choice. This species can be successfully cultivated with a continuous supply of nutritive water. It will blossom with Rapunzel's singing. Got some scissors too. First off is the doll's eye. Whoa. Everyone is afraid of me. Mother Gothel said even Rapunzel would leave one day, as she is to marry the Fire Prince. He's going to take her away from me. I won't let that happen. I only have 2 visitors to my tower. I enjoy spending time with my beloved sister Rapunzel, but Mother Gothel is quite wretched. No, the doll is still blinking. Why is the doll still blinking? Thank you for the cup. Cup goes here. The teapot goes here. There's the other valve. A fire metal. Stop. Okay, let's turn this thing off. Gotta find the other emblem. Crowbar, fire emblem, and soul, and a sad mask. Knowledge treasure. It shouldn't be a fire metal. Ah, we can pry the lid off. Golden apple. Golden apples are never a good thing. Always leave the bad eggs. Match the icon to the display background. Fish and flour. And the last one is the star and the stag. There we go. That went better than I thought it was going to. And there is the Other star piece. Yay! Let's get Gerda out.
Gerda, can you hear me? Are you all right? Rapunzel, it's really you. Huh, I've been searching for you for so long.
I'll listen to you go on and on. Don't waste your breath. Rapunzel belongs to me now. Isn't that right, Rapunzel? Won't you sing for me?
Wait, Rapunzel!
Whoa!
We're no match for this monster. We must retreat. When I say jump, do it. Now, jump!
I hope you got a way to catch us. She's wanting us to follow her. There's a gnome. By combining the night bloom pollen with other plants, it created a lovely horror that nestles in the water, awaiting its prey. Its only weakness is the trident's sharp points, which can pierce through its fragile skin. Well, then wouldn't any blade work? Why does it have to be a trident? The twin children of Empress Brunhilde, the festival floor, were gifted with the power of fire and ice. Use the rose ornament, but I doubt it's the cameo. Because that goes somewhere else. I thought it was obvious that Ross and Rapunzel have a history together. Something on the cabinet, we can't see it needs light. Silver apple goes here. Oh, this is like a crypt. Hey, looky, it's Snow White. Now I've got a sewing box. Oh, it's Snow White's 7 dwarves. Is that a hammer? It is a mallet. After he saved her life, Snow White married the Frog Prince. Despite her brother's objections, they lived happily, but then their son was attacked and fell into a coma, and Snow White made a dangerous choice over his disapproval. Snow White had heard of a powerful mirror locked inside the palace, which could grant impossible wishes, not witches. Ha! Although technically, I guess that's not incorrect either. But the false mirror also enhanced the worst in its possessor. Thus, the terrible Snow Queen came to be. Here's where the masks belong. Flower, and that was a sculpture. Now there's the snow medal. It should go here. Do I get light? Yay, light! Pictures for royalty. That is an anchor. Where there is fire, there will be ice. There must exist a balance between all forces good and evil, protection and destruction, life and death. Even the night bloom, the taboo flower of ailment, will have a balance. Surely taking a mallet to it won't fix that. I don't think so. Can I open it? Can I destroy it? Nope. A few years after Queen Violence's passing, King Castano wed again Lady Melanie, quiet, somber woman. Mother Gothel has been assigned as the new king's servant until she may familiarize herself with him. No, that's not good. Nope, that didn't work. A bird and a lion, but I don't have a lion. I've got a fish. Oh wait, I know how to repair the net. The sewing kit. Not the best way to repair a net. Net is really too fine for using a sewing kit to fix, in most cases. Oh. Alright. So that one has to be that. Oh, I get it. They have to line up. And it has to match the mask. So this one's got to turn. There we go. That's the happy mask. There we go. That made that kind of easy, actually. My dear brother, I've heard the kingdom of Florelia has fallen and Princess Rapunzel has disappeared. Your loss is great, and I wish to offer you comfort and sympathy. Please forget past transgressions and come see your family, Snow White. Lion shields. Maybe there. Nope. I think it's over here. No, it doesn't. I need a fire tree emblem. I seem to be missing it. That is not the fire tree emblem. Oh, come on. Hot water on one side, cold water on the other. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. That would be it. There's something under the layer of ice. A sword. I'm impressed the sword fit under the layer of ice. This one's hard. That's what about that one was bugging me. There's that. On the lion's name is a crown. That should be everything I need for this. The hilt, the guard, and the blade. Fancy sword. Ross!
I'm glad to see you're all right, Detective. Here, take this, and go to the canal. You can find a boat there.
Okay. What am I supposed to do with the boat? Lion, I have an ankle problem. That must be what I got from Raw. Shock and surprise, we need another key. That is Ross. Ross Red, Guardian of the Fiery Rosa. He wields the power of fire and ash. What are you doing in this? Understandable. Well, the fish goes here. That is the sword key. According to this map, there's a water road that will lead back to the kingdom entrance. Oh, that's helpful. Except, there's things in the water. It's missing a... The deadly nightshade, commonly known as Night Bloom, is believed to no longer exist in the kingdom. The reason for it is unknown, but based on its traits, this particular breed is better off extinct. Yeah, I think you're all going to be wishing that it is completely and totally not true. There's the bird statue. And I've got the lion statue. So... bird goes here. Nope, not thank you. Lion goes here. There's the other fishy! Now we need the ship figurehead. I can't wait to see what this figurehead is going to look like. This. I clicked on it twice. That might be low. Anybody see the mermaid's tail? Or any of the other pieces I'm missing? The mermaid's tail is just the most obnoxious one to miss. Some little chains. Ah, there's the mermaid's tail. Now I just need the bat wing thing. There we go. Got it! That is the Rosa badge. Sword go here? What do you know? Over there. Queen's carving. And then the other fish goes here. Whoa! I'm kidding when you weapon. Where does the sword blade go? Not there. So both of that go here? Yes, that is good. Here's the other half of the tree. That. Portrait of Rapunzel and Ron. Florelia has fallen. Survivors tell me of a strangely detached Rapunzel who remains in the kingdom. The poison of a strange pollen keeps me from looking for her. I must find some way to overcome it and find Rapunzel. If the golden child holds true, she may be able to help me. That's what he went after. Or Raven Bad. Ah, there's what I'm looking for. Ross was standing on it. Oops. I opened it up and then didn't pick it up. Rotate the elements until they match the displayed background. What? Where are these supposed to go? Oh, these are the ones that go along the center line. Got it. Ah! Fail. This should do it. This should do it. This should do it. One more. Yay! we go. Got the lion disc. Here's the trident. A brave warrior, Crown Prince Rosred, was opposed to Precious's marriage to Clark Kent, believing she would never find happiness with a cursed man. They had a falling out and never reconciled. After Snow White eloped, After Snow White eloped, Ross gave up the throne and left the kingdom as well. He traveled around the world until he came across the kingdom of Florelia and that country. Here, use the trident.
You saved my life. Thank you.
Problem.
The palace ruins! Hurry! There's a secret passageway! Save Rapunzel!
But what about you? What? Always so noble. I can guarantee you Rapunzel will not be happy about that. Don't have that key. Ha! Finally got something that worked on that. English Ivy Orb. Pineapple top. This one is not easy. And it's always the bigger stuff that's harder to find. They're very good about taking what should be obvious and making it not obvious. And then some of the stuff that should be harder to find is just so simple. There's that. Took me a minute because it looks like it should belong there. Especially if you're going to Carnival. Ah, there it is, hiding in the back. The kingdom is overrun with night bloom flowers and creeping vines. The only thing that can temporarily repel them are flower orbs, magic crystals storing small amounts of power. Well, it looks like we're going to need to make some flower orbs, doesn't it? That is a door handle. Bow. Huh. Someone's haunting the kingdom. Rose, Snow White, Rose Red, and I'm missing someone. And this is the king's card place. Oh no, that... No, thank you. The hit button may be a little too sensitive on this one. It usually takes more than that to hit it. On the other games, it likes to be very sure you want to hit it before it will actually work. Look at this bird-like piece. Where are you hiding? Oh, fine. Oh, I'm glad I hit that because I never would have found that. At all. Oh, looky, we've got the palace unlocked. Oh. That's a mean old snake. Oh, I gotta get something to clean these things. That's another. Oi! Let's just grab the shovel and... some chest of herbs, but I can't get to it. Where is the mermaid? Not here. Well, there's the cross key. Really? Okay. There's the last of the cameos. That is Belladonna. I only wanted to be a good queen and win the hearts of the king and the people. I should never have listened to Mother Gothel. My foolishness caused all this as I breathed my last. I could only entrust Belladonna to Rapunzel. And the crossbox and the crossbox key. 2, 3. Missing an orb. King card plate. Jack card plate. Shovel. Creepy, but okay. Servant to Princess Belladonna. Died of blood loss when cut by Princess's nails. Shallow wounds, but continuous bleeding. Deadly poison detected in Princess's nails. Body to be cremated to avoid detection. King has isolated the princess in the tower so she will harm no one else. Now that sucks. And that is the Queen's card. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. one of these. Here's the Queen of Hearts. Okay. Ha! Sometimes it is just clicking things until they work. Oh, this one. There we go. Here's the last orb and a bunch of flowers. Belladonna gifted me with a beautiful floral crown given to her by Nurse Mother Gothel. It is unlike any I have seen, but strangely she seems hesitant for me to wear it. So it's all the crown's fault. I think I've done everything here. Power chamber. Is not this way. I need to be able to get back over. How do I get rid of... Where does the mermaid's tail go? I know the mermaid's tail goes around here somewhere. Or maybe it goes in the... The tower was built to hide our dreadful princess from the world. I will bear the burden of my secrets to death. That's not helpful. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I do want to thank you guys who stuck around. We will continue this next Wednesday instead of playing Genshin Impact. I do apologize for Palworld not working. I will keep an eye on it and hopefully it will be fixed within the next couple days. It may be a case of I need to do an update that I somehow have missed. I hope you guys enjoyed Stark Parable's Ballad of Rapunzel. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you on the other side of the weekend on Sunday at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time for a Genshin Impact. We are going to finish Jean's story quest and then move into the Chasm. So, I will see you all then. Toodles!